I'm set up on a heavily used deer trail. I've sat here many times and watched these deer come through. On this particular occasion, as you can see, this doe is on full alert. She's just spotted something that she does not like. The little buck in the background is noticing her going on full alert, and he's just going to lock up with her. Now what I've done is I've intentionally disturbed this area. I wanted to get the reaction of what these deer would do when they come through and saw what I did. You can see her stomping the ground, nervously gonna go around and try to get a better look. This is what she's looking at. I come in here and I cut these trees down, creating a huge shooting lane. I can tell you right now, these deer did not like it. This little buck's gonna just ease along behind this doe, keeping his attention on her, sniffing the air, trying to figure out what it is that's got her so wound up. See if he can't get some sort of indicator. These deer have basically stayed here, circling back and forth, staring at those cut down trees for well over an hour. That's the reaction I expected to get. That, or the deer literally just snort and blow out of there wide open, which I've seen that happen too. I've witnessed deer do several things when they spot something out of the ordinary. They'll stomp their feet, head bob, snort, try to get it to move, try to understand what it is. They're curious animals, so they're going to be very cautious. Try to catch wind of something that's out of the ordinary. One other thing I should probably mention here is when these deer are on full alert like this, you have to be still. Any movement that you do, their eye's going to catch it, especially when they're on full alert, looking your direction. You can look at the leaves in the video. There's no wind, everything's still, calm. So any movement you do has to be slow. No sudden movements. Trust me, they got very good eyesight and they catch movement very well. But I tell you one thing, I say all this to make a point. You've heard people say they're going to go in there, they're going to chop down a shooting lane, hang a ladder stand, give it a couple of weeks to rest, and then they're going back in there to whack a deer. Well, in all honesty, I just don't believe that's the case. More times than not, the deer are going to act like this. They're going to look at that. They're going to avoid that. These deer actually created a new trail, probably 100 yards away from this location, and circled around this area for the rest of the entire deer season. That's the truth of the matter. That happens more times than not. These are young deer, by the way. You take an old mature buck and you go in and disturb his area, you can just about hang it up for the rest of the year. You might go in there and blow him out of his bed area. If he doesn't quite know what happened, he may come back in a couple of weeks. Odds are, if you go in there and you disturb his area, any at all, cut shooting lanes, hang a stand, leave a lot of scent around, you may not see that buck the rest of that entire year. Too many times, over and over, have I seen good areas messed up because hunters want to go in there and clean it up so decide you're going to disturb the area, consider this video, if you will, and try to do something that's less disturbing. Alright, that's my rant for the day.